autumn snowfall along our mountains has ski resorts pumped and preparing for that upcoming season. ABC4's Nate Larson is live in Snowbird, checking out that snow for himself. And Nate, I don't know what happened to fall, but I'm sure a lot of skiers, they aren't complaining right now.
You get a taste of both. You can still see the leaves behind me, but also snow coming down right now. So here at the base at Snowbird, we're at about 8,000 feet. So throughout the day, we've had periods of rain and snow, currently snowing right now. But at the higher elevations, it's been snowing throughout the day, and it's been coming down really heavily from what I'm told for people to go up on the tram. Let's show you some of the videos. So Hidden Peak at Snowbird sits at 11,000 feet and has seen several inches of snowfall. Early season snow, their first snowfall began back on Labor Day weekend. So this isn't the first snowfall, but it's the first round of heavy snow. So over a half of a foot's already been reported earlier this afternoon, with several more inches possible. So visitors that took the scenic tram ride up the mountain love getting to see some of the first real snow in early fall.
Oh my gosh, crazy snow, like ready, looks like ski season's here. Yeah.
We could have had a snowball fight up there.
But yeah.
It was blowing snow and white out up there.
It was really snowy. We came up here just to pick up our season passes, but decided to take a trip up there, and it is snowing hard.
It feels like a lot up there.
It feels like more than 6 inches. It's pounding up there.
So a lot of excitement over the upcoming season, a lot of boarders and skiers, even Snowbird hoping that it's a good omen for what's to come this winter. Now, snowmaking doesn't actually generally kick off until early November as temperatures stay cool enough, and the official opening date still is for late November at this point. Live at Snowbird, I'm Nate Larson. Back to you.
All right. We're going to go back to some breaking news we first brought you involving that plane crash in Moab involving a North Dakota senator.
Yes, Grand County Sheriff's Office speaking now. We'll head right live to that press conference now.
And then Fabian Salazar with the NTSB. I'm going to turn the time over to Mr. Salazar, and after he's done talking, we'll answer a few questions. Thank you, sir. Let me swap this over.
Get your first last name and spell it, please.
Fabian Salazar, Fabian Salazar. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Fabian Salazar. I'm an air safety investigator for the National Transportation Safety Board. I'm here with members of the Federal Aviation Administration, Piper Aircraft, and Lycoming Engines, and we're here to begin our on-scene investigation of an aviation accident that occurred at the Canyonlands Regional Airport in Moab, Utah. The single-engine land airplane impacted terrain under nighttime conditions. Sadly, the 4 occupants sustained fatal injuries. The NTSB would like to extend its condolences to the families and friends who are affected by this accident. We'll be here most of the day today and all day tomorrow to gather factual evidence out at the scene. We're also conducting interviews. So if there's anyone out there who may have information they feel is important to the investigation, please contact the NTSB at witness@ntsb.gov. That's witness@ntsb.gov, or contact the local sheriff's department. We will be, as I mentioned, we'll be gathering information out at the scene. Once the information is gathered, we're going to recover the aircraft to a secure facility where we will continue the investigation. The public can expect a preliminary report in about 14 days, followed by a final report with probable cause. Depending on the complexities of the investigation, that may go out to a year to 18 months. Okay. The NTSB would like to thank the Grand County Sheriff's Department, the Moab Fire Department, the Canyonlands Regional Airport, and the Emergency Medical Services and Classic Air Services for their support. And we're happy to take questions now.
You talk about what the conditions were out here last night?
Well, we're gathering weather information, and right now the report is dark conditions, so nighttime conditions at the time of takeoff.
No different kind of weather? I mean, pretty standard weather for that?
Well, I can tell you that we're gathering the weather data for the nighttime conditions.
What can you tell us about the aircraft? Like what kind it was?
The airplane is a Piper Cherokee, a PA-28-140, PA-28-140, single engine land airplane.
How many
Tell
seats?
us where they were coming from before they landed to fuel up?
Well, we're gathering that information on their flight plan.
How many seats does it usually?
I'd have to get into the actual aircraft itself.
Anything the public should know in that area?
I would just advise the public, if they have information that they think is relevant to the investigation, to please contact us. And if you're curious to watch the news, that we don't need the public out in the area.
Do such planes carry black boxes?
Well, we'll be examining the aircraft to see what type of recording devices that the airplane may have.
Is there any like distress signal or anything before?
Well, we are asking the airport authority to provide us with their common traffic advisory frequency so that we can review those to find out if there were any calls made.
Are you the one, or who can talk about who was on the airplane, and just talk a little bit about that? How many people and all of that?
Well, I can tell you that there were 4 occupants in the aircraft.
Can you kind of go into a little bit, you kind of did already, but what this investigation will look like? Like what kind of things you guys will specifically look for?
The NTSB basically, in dealing with the aviation accident investigations, we look at 3 big areas. That's the man, the machine, and the environment. So we'll examine the pilot's history, his how long he's been flying, the hours that he's accumulated, his experience. We'll look at the aircraft, the maintenance history of the aircraft, and we'll also look at the weather.
So are we not prepared to identify them because they've been identified in other media?
Well, the NTSB does not release the names of the occupants. That'll be by the local authorities.
Sheriff, are you able to do that now?
Yep.
Can we switch the microphone real quick?
There you go.
And that gets me off the.
We have the pilot, Senator, I want to pronounce his name correctly, Douglas Larson from North Dakota, his wife, Amy Larson, and their 2 children. I don't.
Have you had any communication with anybody from their state, maybe the governor or anything of that nature?
Been speaking with the sheriff where Mr. Larson resided in North Dakota. We've also been speaking with Lieutenant Colonel Murphy of the National Guard as well.
And just what were you just able to tell them, just pass the news, or?
Last night, I was on scene and tried to provide the family with the most updates that I possibly could at the time. And I've continued to stay in contact with the family to this very second.
Can you at all go into a little bit, since you were on scene, what it looked like at all?
It's very tragic. It's very, it's sad, like I said, for the Larson family, but also for first responders. It was a very tough scene.
Do you have any information regarding how long he's been a pilot or anything along those lines?
I don't have that.
How will the sheriff's department be aiding in the investigation itself?
You want to answer that?
Okay, as you're hearing here, this is Grand County Sheriff's Office conducting this press conference about that fatal plane crash that happened in the Canyonlands just late last night. 4 people on board. They've identified those 4 now as North Dakota State Senator Douglas Larson, his wife Amy, and then their 2 children. No ages have been released at this point. But what's happening is this investigation's ongoing. It's beginning. What exactly caused this plane to go down? We don't have that answer yet, but they are looking into it. They said they're going to be looking at the plane maintenance injuries record, just how the plane was doing, then obviously the weather conditions as well. The big thing for all the public tonight, they're asking people to not go to the area where this investigation is ongoing. Also asking that if you did indeed witness anything that may help in this investigation, they're asking for that information. That preliminary report in this investigation, they say the preliminary report may be a few weeks away, but then a final report could be up to 18 months. So it'll be a while before we have exact answers on this. We'll, of course, continue coverage.
Yeah, and if we, as you could see earlier, we have a team in Moab right now covering that story. So we are going to have the latest information, and we'll also have a live report on ABC4 News at 5 o'clock. Stay with us. We'll be right back.